That's why as a test automation engineer, you cannot think about your tests as a series of steps. As a QA specialist, you are taught to think in terms of steps, of assertions, of just tests happening at different steps of the test case. But as a test automation engineer, you need to get rid of this notion because it's no longer that. You need to start thinking about more of what happens between the lines, what happens between the instructions that are within your test case, second nature. But it is not second nature to a machine. And so you kind of need to create this kind of a booklet within your framework so that the machine does know the things that are obvious to us, but which are not obvious to it. That's why as a test automation engineer, you cannot think about your tests as a series of steps. You need to think about them like a series of steps with all the intertextual info that is happening between the lines. Your job is to not only run the assertions, but to make sure that when they are run, the application is ready to actually run them and to actually return you some valuable information, because that's the whole value of testing as a whole, of quality assurance. And even if the test runs, it is either going to be flaky or it is going to give you false positives, false negatives. You can't really rely on that. And the reliability of tests is the first and foremost thing that you should be worried about when you are creating the tests. And there's a couple of ways to actually make sure of that.